By 2035, we're looking at a dramatically transformed baseball landscape. The Athletics in a gleaming Las Vegas showpiece, the Rays in a yet-to-be-determined new home, the Royals potentially playing in Kansas, not Missouri, 2 expansion franchises with state-of-the-art facilities, the White Sox either along the Chicago River or in a new city entirely, the Angels likely in a modern replacement for their aging stadium, several other franchises launching major renovations or replacement projects. This isn't just about new buildings, it's about relocated franchises, bitter ownership battles, and cities fighting for their baseball identity. The next decade will transform Major League Baseball's physical landscape like we've never seen before. The most dramatic reshaping of baseball's architectural identity in the sport's history. The decisions being made right now will determine where generations of fans create memories for the next half century. So, let's dive into the future of baseball's cathedrals. Let's start with what we know for certain. The Oakland Athletics are leaving their long-term home for the bright lights of Las Vegas. Their new $1.7 billion fixed-roof stadium on the former Tropicana site is set to open in January 2028. The design resembles the iconic Sydney Opera House, a far cry from the concrete coliseum they're leaving behind. But here's where things get complicated. While construction is planned, there's still a $300 million funding gap that owner Josh Fisher hasn't resolved. The clock is ticking, and MLB needs decisions fast. In the meantime, the A's aren't waiting around. Starting in 2025, they'll play at Sutter Health Park in Sacramento for 3 seasons before their Vegas debut. This isn't just a new stadium, it's a franchise completely uprooting itself after generations in Oakland. Sometimes change comes from unexpected places. The Tampa Bay Rays didn't plan on leaving Tropicana Field this soon, but hurricane damage had other ideas. They'll spend the 2025 season at Steinbrenner Field in Tampa while figuring out their next move. The irony? The Rays had already released renderings for a spectacular $1.3 billion new home with Stingray tanks in the outfield and a fully enclosed roof that would still allow natural light. But those plans officially collapsed when the team failed to meet the March 31, 2025 deadline for their St. Petersburg project. The deal expired after the Rays couldn't demonstrate the required $700 million in funding or show sufficient progress on permits needed to secure public financing. This wasn't just a minor setback. It was the complete collapse of a stadium that was supposed to be the centerpiece of the historic gas plant district redevelopment by 2028. So, what's next for the Rays? Their temporary solution at Steinbrenner Field only addresses the immediate need, creating an open question about their permanent home. Will they pursue a new stadium deal in Tampa Bay, or could this financial stumble trigger discussions about relocation? It's a story that's still developing as we speak, with massive implications for baseball in Florida. Some teams aren't forced to move, they're choosing to. The Kansas City Royals plan to leave iconic Kauffman Stadium by 2030. They're even exploring a controversial move across state lines to the Kansas side, where they could secure a better deal with about 70% paid by public tax dollars. Multiple renderings and locations are under consideration. But one thing's clear, the Royals are leaving the only home they've known for over half a century. For Kansas City fans, this represents both excitement and heartbreak. Similarly, the Chicago White Sox stunned baseball by releasing renderings for a beautiful new outdoor stadium along the Chicago River. But ownership issues, similar to the Athletics, have created uncertainty. Despite Chicago having the Cubs as another team, relocation isn't off the table, with Austin, Texas mentioned as a potential destination. What would baseball be without the White Sox in Chicago? Well, we might find out sooner than anyone expected. But the most exciting stadium developments might come from teams that don't even exist yet. MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred has expressed clear interest in expanding the league before 2029, adding 2 brand new franchises and stadiums. Nashville currently leads the race, having released renderings for a retractable roof ballpark. Their original location near Nissan Stadium no longer works, so they're developing a new plan in a different part of the city. With the proposed capacity around 40,000, Nashville is positioning itself as the front runner. Utah isn't far behind. Early models have been released, with more detailed renderings coming soon. Unlike many modern stadiums, Utah's would be open air, no retractable roof or dome, specifically designed to showcase the state's breathtaking mountain views. However, their recent NHL team acquisition might affect their MLB chances. Portland's making a compelling case too, with the Portland Diamond Project proposing a $2 billion stadium at Zadell Yards featuring a translucent retractable roof and seating for 32,000. Their innovative funding approach would rely on future income taxes from player salaries rather than direct taxpayer contributions. Other strong expansion candidates include Austin, Texas, and Charlotte, creating an intriguing East versus West Coast battle for baseball's next chapter. Several existing franchises face stadium challenges that can't be ignored much longer. Angel Stadium in Anaheim is critically outdated. Parts of the upper deck date back to the 1960s. Combined with problematic ownership and an underperforming team, the Angels face a stadium crisis that seems inevitable to address within the next decade. Previous proposals for area renovation have stalled, but the need remains critical. A potential retractable or translucent roof could differentiate it from the Dodgers' open-air experience, creating a unique Southern California baseball identity. But the Angels aren't alone in needing upgrades. While not yet officially announced, several other franchises are quietly evaluating their aging facilities. Baseball insiders point to teams like the Arizona Diamondbacks, who have already explored leaving Chase Field due to structural concerns and maintenance costs. The stadium opened in 1998, but has faced mechanical issues with its retractable roof and cooling systems, critical features in the Phoenix Heat. The Baltimore Orioles at Camden Yards and the Colorado Rockies at Coors Field, both considered revolutionary when they opened in the 1990s, are approaching the age where major renovations or replacements become part of the conversation. While beloved by fans, these stadiums face the inevitable challenge of modernizing for today's fan experiences. These new and renovated stadiums aren't just about replacing concrete and steel. They represent a fundamental shift in how baseball will be experienced. The trend is moving away from isolated stadiums surrounded by parking lots toward urban integration. Ballparks as centerpieces of entertainment districts with year-round activity. Advanced technology is revolutionizing the fan experience. Imagine seats that can tell you the exit velocity of the home run you just witnessed. Concession stands that remember your favorite foods, and transparent roof materials that create open-air feelings while protecting from weather. Climate considerations are driving design too. Las Vegas and Phoenix must account for extreme heat, while Seattle and Portland prioritize protection from rain. Teams like Tampa Bay are exploring innovative solutions like partially submerged fields to leverage natural cooling. The most forward-thinking designs incorporate sustainability features that were unimaginable in previous generations. Solar arrays that power entire facilities, rainwater collection systems, and carbon-neutral operations that reflect baseball's commitment to environmental stewardship. These stadium dreams come with staggering price tags. Most new facilities now exceed $1 billion, with some approaching $2 billion when including surrounding development. The days of the $300 million ballpark are gone. This creates complicated public-private financing battles in nearly every city. Las Vegas committed $380 million in public funding to lure the Athletics. Nashville's bid hinges on creating a special tax district. Tampa Bay's negotiations collapsed partly over public funding disagreements. These financial realities create the tension at the heart of baseball's stadium revolution. Teams want spectacular facilities that maximize revenue. Cities want economic development without excessive taxpayer burden. And fans want affordable experiences in convenient locations. The funding solutions that emerge in the next decade will set precedents for how sports facilities are built for generations to come. So what do you think? Which new stadium are you the most excited about? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to TFC Stadiums for more MLB Stadiums content.